Welcome back, everybody. First video post Houston Rodeo 2023. We're going to be doing some pork steaks today on the modified Weber kettle. We're going to be using some B&B charcoal, some fire cups to get it going, and of course, my favorite, Uncle Steve Shake, pig shake. Stay tuned. We're going to show you them pork steaks and get them seasoned up for you. All right, let's get after this. What do you say, gang? So, pork steaks, straight from the store. We're going to take this fairly simple, fairly easy. There's some larger ones, some smaller ones. Actually, there's 3 large ones and 1 small one. We'll grab a big towel real quick. Try and keep our hands a little clean. Very simply, you guys know Steve likes to have fun with labels. It's special pig powder, not your typical pig shake. Just kidding. Same thing, he just likes teasing me. So, these are about inch and a quarter thick. So we're gonna put a fairly heavy seasoning on them. Gonna flip them over. And these are a little bigger. We'll do them at one at a time, just because we can. And I might season the bottom ones just a little more, and that's all right. So what we're going to be doing, gang, is this is one of the few cooks you're going to see me without the Browns here in the kettle. We are going to direct grill these, but it's going to be a little higher elevation. It has a rotisserie ring with the grate about 3/4 inch down from the top of the rotisserie ring. So we are going to be direct grilling, but there's going to be about 12 inches between the charcoal and the bottom of the grate. So right now we have a chimney of charcoal lit outside, using a junior fire cup, and I found a partial bag of B&B briquettes. So I have some briquettes, and then I topped the chimney off with a B&B oak lump. So a little combination of both, just using up what we had here at the house. So I will bring you back. I'm going to give you a shot here in about another 10 minutes when the junior fire cup should have that chimney fully lit. In the meantime, we're going to let these kind of sweat in just a little bit. We're going to mix us a Tito's, and I want to thank Uncle Steve for the new tumbler. That's an awesome surprise. Thank you, sir. If Steve has invited you to the Houston Rodeo, make plans to go next year. Great time. Be watching social media. You're going to see plenty of people putting up group pictures, individual pictures, little clips here and there. I don't know anybody that had a bad time, other than we did have one little lost sheep for a few hours, but he made his way home. But for those of you who know, his new nickname is Nanny Knockers. But I'll let you figure out who that was. So we are going to bring you back when we're ready to dump them coals and get ready to start cooking. All right, we're about 15 minutes in. The top is not quite fully lit yet, but the bottom is. But you're going to see how good a job that junior cup did in 16 minutes, gang. Let me get rid of this. Now, we're not going to bank the coals on that side, but I do want to have a little safe zone right here. If we start cooking a little too hot, too fast, we got a spot for it. So for now, let's get our rotisserie ring on. We're going to heat this up a little bit. Bottom vents, half open. Top vents, 3/4 open. We're going to let that grate heat up a little bit. It's been a while since we used the kettle. We're going to get it scraped down, spray it with a little cooking spray. And when I bring it back, it's going to be time to put them beautiful pork steaks on. All right, let's get after it. What do you say, gang? Let me get rid of this kettle lid real quick. Now, according to the thermometer on the kettle lid, this is running right about 400 degrees. So these are not going to take a long, long time. Here, a nice little sear. We know we're running nice and warm. Put this little guy closest to you there. Okay. Now, as it was creeping up to that 400 degree mark, I did shut the bottom vents just a little bit. So we're probably 1/8 open on the bottom. Now I did rotate the kettle lid. Let me bring you up so you can see that. There you go. So that the vent is over the meat. Now any little bit of smokiness that we get from the lump will be great. We're grilling, not necessarily smoking. So let's get that. There we go. Put the kettle on right, dummy. So here we go. We're going to come back 5 minutes, check them, probably flip them, and we're going to turn them. You know, try to get a little fancy with the marks. But to be honest with y'all, it's just a good weeknight supper. 5-minute check. Let's see what we got. Whew. Little smoky. I like it. Oh, yeah. Starting to get some nice marks. Now, remember, we're going to be doing like a 4-flip method. I forget where I may or may not have heard the term 4-flip, but I believe it comes from a fine gentleman in Nebraska named Mr. Smoky Goodness. Give it about 3-4 minutes, bring you back. All right, you can see that smoke rolling. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. That's looking great. Move these back a little bit. So what we're gonna do, let's see if we can get them all back in here with basically that'll work. 180 turn. This little guy is out by the edge of the fire, but that's all right. Smaller chunk. 4 more minutes, we're coming back. All right, it's that time. Oh yeah, nice color on there. That little bit of char, that little bit of smoke in your eyes, you gotta love it. Okay. Get a lid on. We're gonna go grab our instant read and take a couple temps, see where we're at. All right, we got our thermopole lightning. Let's take a look where we're at. 158, 161, 147, and the little guy 162. We are gonna shut everything down here. We're gonna go inside, get our plate, and I'll give you a close-up look at them when we bring you back. All right, let me show you these beautiful, oh, we're making a mess. I was gonna tilt it for you. Too much juice is running. Very juicy, obviously. Gonna be very flavorful pork steaks. An easy weekday meal. Jazz it up a little bit with that Uncle Steve shake, pig shake. My favorite. If you know, then you know. Like I said, Watch your social media. This week, you're going to see a lot of updates from guys who are in Houston. Big shout out, Phil Breeden, third in the open category. This guy, Rob Arocha, second in the open. And to the Lonesome Dove Cookers, if you see that hat right there, that's the Cook Team hat. They won the open division with Surf and Turf. Big deal, guys. 260 some teams at this cook-off. They got 2 finalist banners. They ended up 5th in brisket, 35th in ribs, which is still respectable out of 260 some teams. I thought they had a great cook. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And have a great week. We're going to see you next time, gang. Take care.